Hey everyone, today I am going to teach you how to make a double-sided mask. You don't have to know how to sew. I'm going to teach you how to do it by hand with just the thread and needle. All you're going to need is 100% cotton fabric and any elastic bands that you have at home. It can be from a t-shirt or from an old tank top or from an old pair of underwear, just from anywhere that you can grab some elastic. Okay, so let's get started. Try to use a fabric that is 100% cotton and that doesn't stretch. I found this random fabric, so I'm gonna use this one. You can use two different fabrics if you want the sides to be different. I'm just gonna use the same one in this case, but you can always just use two different ones. The first thing that we're gonna do the pattern so that we can cut our fabric. This is an old mask that I had. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold it in the middle like this, and then I'm gonna stretch it all the way until you can't stretch it anymore. And we are gonna outline, and we're gonna leave a little bit of space when you're outlining it. So this is how we're gonna do it. Once you have this, it's like almost like a triangle, like a round triangle almost. You're not gonna close it here. You're just gonna add about a half an inch to the top. And then just trace it on each side. Doesn't have to be like perfect. So this, once we have this, we're gonna cut it. Okay, once again, I only added half an inch on top after I outline it, the mask. So this is how it's gonna look, my pattern basically. And I am going to trace this on my fabric like this. Don't worry about this part, because we're not gonna do it all, we're not gonna cut it all the way. But make sure that you fold it in two like this. That's important. So then you just trace. So we're tracing our fabric right now. And we're gonna trace the other fabric. Once we have our fabrics marked, we're gonna cut it. So this is how it's gonna look. And then we'll cut the other one. Okay, so we have both of our fabrics and they're cut. They should be the same, like this. And now what we're gonna do to each one of them, we're gonna sew with our thread and needle. Oops, it's on the floor. We are going to sew around this. So we'll start from here. Just leave like a little bit of space all the way around to the other side. And we're gonna do this to both of them. Okay, so this is how you're gonna do it. Just like do the stitches over and over. So you're just stitching like this. And you're gonna continue all the way to the other side. Okay, so okay, so we just sew from one side to the other side on the round edge on both of our patterns. Now what we're gonna do, we are gonna put them together, but make sure they are, you flip one on the right side and the other one on the opposite side so that you can put them together like this. So they're gonna look like this on each side. So once we have both of them on our back side, we are gonna be sewing this part and this part, both sides. Just make sure that you leave a little bit of space. You don't have to do it really close to the edge. So just give it like just a little bit of space and then start sewing all the way around. Okay, so now we are gonna be sewing like this. Okay, so as you can see now, I am done on both sides sewing. And what we're gonna do now, we're like going to flip it around very carefully to the other side. And this is how it's going to look on both sides. And now we are going to add the elastic. If you don't have elastic, in this case I cut an old tank top, the straps, so this will work. You can cut anything at home that stretches a little bit. You just need at least 7 or 8 inches of each one for each side so that we can sew it into your mask. So what I like to do, I fold it like this, and then I'll just put the elastic like this. And now we're just gonna sew this part first, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, so we have one side done, and I'm just gonna continue with the other side. Okay, so I just finished both sides, and it's ready. It's done. You can use it on one side or the other. Again, you can use different fabrics if you want different looks on each side. And this is how it looks.